Yeah, I would say now that's not. I mean, not in the United States. I would say maybe in other countries that's still being suppressed. Here in the United States, the female energy has been let loose and is not going back in the bottle, both in the good way and in the bad way. I mean, shit. We were talking about this all for the last week. How I've been telling you how pretty much every other female that I interact with here is a sex worker on some level. The fucking mom that's 44, the girl that's 20.
But that's, I mean, well, so those are like, so I mean, I'm feminine energy and like.
That's why I said good and bad. I said there's good feminine energy, there's bad feminine energy, just like there's good male energy and there's bad male energy.
Yeah.
My point that I'm trying to make is this. Right now, more so than ever, especially here in the United States, this is a feminized ass country, meaning men are acting the most feminine I've ever seen. Women are acting the most masculine I've ever seen. And personally, I think that's one of the big issues right now, is the fact that so many men are acting so feminine and so many women are acting so masculine. And so, sure, you still got that yin and the yang in there, but now it's flipped in many ways. And so some people are still holding it down the way that they have been going across things. But I've noticed that when it comes down to circumstances from across the board of, let's just talk about the average person, because I know that I'm going to make several points that might not line up with you or that one person that's watching our podcast. I'm going to generalize here so we can keep the conversation going. So I'm not going to talk about small groups of people. I'm going to talk about the majority of people. I'm going to stick with that subject. Right. So we don't get caught up with the specifics here. So across the board, I've noticed the male psychology is turning feminine, is getting more feminine by the day. And across the board, the female psychology is turning more masculine by the day. I personally think that's not a good thing.
I mean, could you explain that? I mean,
Yeah.
how is male psychology becoming more feminine, and you think that's a bad thing?
Yeah. So for example, I've been doing a lot of research on male-female psychology for the last 3 years. This is something that has propped up in my interest level amongst many other things. But I've always realized, I was like, okay, if you can solve some of these problems for yourself, that's a good life ahead of you, because this is something that you're always going to have to deal with. You know, either with other men. I don't care if you're bisexual or gay or whatever, but I'm saying, like, even on a friendship level, like, you're dealing with people all the time. I've noticed a abundant amount of women unhappy with the results they're getting in the dating world, like over the top. And I've also noticed an abundant amount of men not getting the success that they want in the dating world. And here is what I think is happening. Across the board, and I'll go for both perspectives, from the females looking at the males and the males looking at the females. Mm-hmm. From the males looking to the females, unfortunately, the thoughtiness level has gone so overboard that the average female that I could pull up from you in any of these dating apps, you'd be like, sure, I go out with her for one night, but I'm not going to date her.
Thoughtiness meaning
that hoe over there. For those of you who don't know, the thought, THOT, stands for that. That's like a new term that I don't know how long ago it got created. I even wrote a song called Thought.
Probably like 5 years ago.
That song is actually still getting streams consistently. That's one of my top songs. And I think I know why. It's because on a subconscious level, it really just resonates with people.
I mean, it's a catchy song.
It's a catchy song, but I think it resonates with people. Like, I think half of the shit that you hear on that thing, you're like, yeah, I know that girl. I've seen that girl.
It's not. I mean, I like that song because it's so ridiculous. I mean,
and that's fine. That's what
too,
my point is, as an artist, I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. The songs that catch on and that stick around, people still play it, is because they hit you on some level. If it's lyrically, if it's emotionally, I don't give a damn. But it hits you on some level.
And for people who haven't heard, go check out Thought, THOT.
Check out Thought, THOT. I'll put a
YouTube.
I'll put a screenshot
it's
of the song.
It's pretty dope. Watch the video too.
Watch the video's good. Anyways, so I've noticed that generally, if I were to try to go on a dating app or just just even a social media where you're not directly looking for dating people, the thoughtiness is through the roof. And so you have even girls who say they're religious, and you
No,
go to their
but,
profiles.
like thoughtiness, yeah, I'm still like,
Okay, so let me explain. Okay, as a man, when you are dating a female, and things are, let's just say, in the beginning stages, okay? If you're a guy who understands what you're walking into and you want to actually have like a long-term relationship on some sort that's going to be meaningful, and you're not going to be doing shit that is not necessary in order to keep a healthy relationship alive, well, a big factor is this for men out there. If the girl that you're starting to see, if she has several pictures that is just her flaunting herself looking good, meaning Friday night looking good, going out with the girls looking good. Basically all her pictures is just herself showing herself off, not even necessarily wearing no clothes, wearing very sexy clothes and in the most sexiest positions out and about. That's fine. Almost every female does that. Here's what I'm saying. It's so standardized that now the average guy thinks that shit's normal, and you think that's just like how women are. And that's not necessarily how women are. You and I both know that there are women who are not like that. Yeah. And so my point is this. Not all women. I've got to say it before, I'll say it again.
If you're, I guess if you're you're interacting with women just on Tinder and like that's what you're seeing, or on OkCupid or whatever.
No, I just said social media too.
I mean, I'm on social media. I guess I'm not friends with a ton of thoughts. So, but like I have like a lot of women, like nearly all of my friends who are women are not posting like, even a million selfies.
Even for those, because you and I run in the same industry, so I know we're friends with a lot of the same people from the marketing industry. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of those girls who are not off the top thotties, I see more than half of the time those type of girls coming around at one point or another, and they fall for it, meaning at one point or another they come with that picture, at one point or another they come with that post. And the reason is because these type of girls are there's so less of them. They actually feel like they're the ones that it's like the ones that are not doing it. They're the lone ones.
Well, I don't really see a problem with that though.
All right, thanks for watching this clip from Appropriate Culture. If you want to watch the full episode, go ahead and check out us at appropriateculture.com. You can also check us out on social media platforms at Appropriate Culture. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.